Hey you guys, hello and welcome. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day first of all. Here it's just really bright and sunny and it's just a beautiful day, and I have some wonderful delphiniums behind me that I just wanted to share with you guys. So this over here is Delphinium elatum, also known as the large flowering larkspur. It's originally from Asia Minor, Persia, supposedly, but it's been naturalized all over the world. It's extremely suitable for cottage-style gardens, and it comes in a really beautiful array of blues and purples and mauves and pinks and whites too. So I just wanted to show you, this is kind of my little collection here. I have a few pink ones around the corner too. They come in a wide variety of tall varieties and also short ones. So the short, more petite ones only grow up to about a foot, foot and a half, kind of a rule of thumb. And then the taller ones grow up to about 4.5 feet. They produce multiple bloom spikes throughout the season. Their blooming season is late summer, midsummer. So anywhere from June till about early August, I would say, maybe even mid-August. They're relatively heavy feeding. I feed these with a liquid feed every time I water, just a couple of teaspoons of 20-20-20 all-purpose fertilizer. And yeah, I think that they come in some of the truest blue colors seen in nature. Honestly, like, this is almost like a hyacinth macaw type blue, or like a baby blue. They come in purples and they're just doubles. You can even get triple flowers and you can get single flowers as well. So a good way to basically promote new flower spikes and basically get way more flowers, especially for cut flowers, is just to pinch them right back. So pinch it back once about 2/3 of the flowers have faded, back to this node where there should be an alternate spike. And then this one here will basically beef up. It'll get a little bit more energy and you'll get more blooms off of that one that way. They fertilize or they get pollinated quite readily by bees, some moths at night. They do tend to have a little bit more of a perfumey smell at night. So if you like moths in your gardens, these really do get well pollinated by moths. I recommend putting them in a place that's basically sheltered from most wind, as they can topple over, and you don't want them to lose all of their flowers in a little gust of wind, because then it would be kind of a waste. So the foliage emerges early on in the season, as early as early March, and it creates these large clumps. Now this is the first year I've had these in the garden in this particular spot, but they do spread. They have a spread of about 3.5 feet, and they produce multiple basally emerging shoots from the crown. I recommend mulching them around October, November, just to get them prepared for the winter. They're cold hardy to about -30 degrees Celsius, so they're extremely well cold hardy and well adaptable to frost and all sorts of snowpack and all that kind of jazz that we get here. But I will say that you want to give them a bit of pampering and a little bit of extra protection as they start to establish. Now, they're wonderful for bouquets. I think they're wonderful for like a baby shower because they come in, like blue and pink as well. So, I mean, I think that'd be a really cool like gender reveal if you're having like a baby shower or whatever, If you're having twins, I guess you could have purple, one for each. I don't know how that would work, but yeah, I just think that'd be a cool idea. So another thing I will say about them is they like really good drainage, or you'll get a little bit of rot of the crown. They die right back to the ground. They're herbaceous, semi-woody at the base. I highly recommend cutting them flush within an inch of the soil level as the foliage begins to die back for the winter. They're long-lived. They can live up to decades if you let them. I highly recommend that you guys divide them once every 3 years or so, just to avoid overcrowding and to get a lot more of that beautiful bloom. And yeah, now I think I've been talking a lot, so I'll just kind of let the flowers speak for themselves. But yeah, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. If you want to prolong these, I recommend putting them in an area that gets really intense early morning sun, but a little bit of dappled shade later on in the season. Just look how blue that is. It doesn't get more blue than that, Yeah. Yeah. So just a really nice collection of flowers, Delphinium, Larkspurs. They come in different forms as well. The foliage is pretty much similar across the board, 5 to 7 lobed flowers. Or I mean leaf blades, sorry. They're quite deeply rooted is another thing I will say. They don't like to be moved, and they like slightly acidic soil too. Yeah. Wow, look at this one here, geez. So that's just my basics on how to grow Delphinium or Larkspur, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. You guys truly mean so much to me. Like, I don't know if you ever have days where you're kind of contemplative of the people in your life, and that's one of those days for me, and I'm just feeling incredibly grateful, so just thank you. And if you actually watched this video, I really appreciate the view. Thank you for the support. If you guys could share with friends, that would mean so much to me, you guys. And yeah, that's about all I have to say. Have a good one.